Welcome to my show, Dare to Dream, on new streaming network. Uh, WGSN-DB, Going Solo Network Radio. Welcome to Dare to Dream show. I'm a little bit out of it today, but I'll explain why. I'm Reverend Graham Williamson. I'm third generation international intuitive, evidential medium, and psychic. I'm the host of Dare to Dream. The topic today is, are you a hidden reader? A lot of people, I've told this a few times, are psychic. Most people are psychic. But whether you listen to your instincts and amplify them by usage, a lot of people just don't realize that they're psychic. Psychic is a physical attribute all humans have about safeguarding their own abilities and physical body. A hidden reader is psychic, but also if you have elevated your heart chakra and your energy into a positive manner, you can become a medium. Now, because a lot of people don't realize it takes attitude, experience, trust, knowledge of yourself, health, and all the rest of it to make you aware of who you truly are. Be that as it may, the point I'm trying to make here about hidden reading is when you perceive somebody that's next to you, or you're talking to them, or you just see them across the road or something like that, and you go, yeah, I don't want to be close to that person. I just don't feel confident. But think about it. Every day we go into places, we walk into a shop for the first time and go out. What is it you're reacting to? I can tell you in part, and that is the energy that your energy is touching and trying to merge and blend. And if you listen to your instincts and learn to trust it, your answer will be informed, not guesswork. But people in this day and age are materialistic. A lot more people have become more materialistic. And it's understandable the way the globe is reacting to all this Schumann resonance and the sun doing what it's doing, the moon doing what it's doing, the stars. All these energies are interfering or amplifying, subduing our own abilities. I just saw a picture just before I came on show of the moon passing over the Earth in front of, I can only guess, as like the International Space Station, and the moon passed between the Earth and them. Could have been one of the Starlinks, I don't know. And everybody says the dark side of the moon. It's not. It's just that we think it's in shadow. But there's light behind the moon from the sun. It's just that we can't see it. Well, this has to do with perception of how we perceive things. Your instincts are very, very alive. Whether you use them or not, it's your choice. But when you walk into that room and you feel comfortable, you are reading the energy that you perceive with your own eyes, ears, nose, and feelings on your skin, and in your heart, your guts. Your whole body is affected by this energy, or energies around you. And people say, yeah, I don't want to go there. No, just ignore it, just block it. Why? because I've been doing this all my life, I still do not understand how people say, no, it's all fake, it's all make-believe, it's all coincidental. How do they know? They hide inside their security of what they 100% know, maybe. And I have to say it like that because I've bumped into people, oh, Graham, you're always smiling. How are you always smiling? I said, because I don't like being miserable. I don't want to pretend I'm smiling. It has to come from my heart to smile. And people say, you're always smiling. I can feel that energy, Graham. I can feel your energy because you're always miserable. I went into a hardware store local to me. I won't say which one. And I was waiting for my friend who I've known for many years to come in. And one of her associates says, you know, your friend always talks about you after you leave. Are you worried? I went, no. So she could be saying all sorts of things about you. I said, she probably is. But what does it matter? It's how I respond to what's being said or shared. It's how I feel from what I'm being told. And when my friend comes around, first thing she does is gives a big hug. She says, how you doing, Graham? I said, well, evidently you're talking about me. And the friend, oh. I said, why be like that? I said, I don't hide my feelings. I don't hide what I perceive from my friends. Did you want me to? Well, if you did, you didn't tell me. And the friend looked at me and went, I've known that for quite a while. That you two are just friends. I said, yeah, I'm happily married. I said, I've met male, female associates and friends all my life. I don't stop talking to people that get on with me. I said, my friend's got abilities and she's known I'm a medium. You are? I said, yeah. I said, but does that interfere with your life? I said, no, it makes my life better because I don't allow my ego to control who I am. I don't hide my abilities. You see, if you want to amplify and learn to use your abilities, practice. Write things down that you feel, see, or hear, and all the rest of it. You've got to learn, am I right? Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, what didn't I see or perceive? What didn't I know? Or was it my ego saying, it's got to be this, and forget everything else? You see, life is all about making choice. And your hidden abilities as a reader becomes part of who you are to make yourself a better person and, in a way, be safer. To be a reader, you've got to find all those hidden abilities. You've got to listen to what your body says, your subconscious says, your heart says, your guts. Listen to what people say. For many years, people have doubted who I am as a person. There's a lot of people. But I'm glad to say a lot more people know who I am. I don't hide my abilities. I have to tell people, you know, you did this yesterday, and you know, you were talking about it, or you wrote something, or whatever it was that links me to the conversation. And you listened and it worked out to your advantage because you trusted your ability, your hidden abilities of reading people, situations, circumstance. You know, people have been blindsided by beliefs of religion. A lot of good religion can help, but there's sections that I've encountered that block our natural abilities. They become hidden away. I was in a service up in Dunfermline, Scotland, And as I was praying, I saw these images. Then realised, hang on, I'm being shown somebody. And then this one person stepped forward, and it was the lady that was on the next row on the other side of the aisle, and she'd had a heart attack. And in my mind's eye, I said, you can't disturb our friend's first service as a minister, and it's not your time to go yet. This is from Spirit telling me to pass it on. And I saw myself leaving my body to go around and stand in front of her as her spirit was standing in front of her physical body. And she recovered. And afterwards, she called on me and said, I've always known I could do things differently. I said, well, you've had a near-death experience now. Have your abilities opened up? She said, yeah. Can you help me? I did for a while before I left the base I was in the Navy. And she became a very gifted medium. But the whole point is, her abilities were amplified because she had a near-death experience. Now, I'm not saying that's the only way you're going to get your abilities. But she kept on telling me, I've always known, but I pushed them aside. I put them in the background. I hid them because I didn't want to be wrong or looked at as a weirdo or break the vows of God or the church or whomever. People recess those abilities to fit in. Well, I found that when you don't hide your abilities and trust yourself, you can't talk to anybody instinctively from spirit who are not interested. I've found that so many times to be a fact in my life. I can only talk about spiritual stuff and being a medium and clairvoyant, clairaudient, and all the rest of it is for those people that are receptive to their own abilities, even though they're not quite aware of what they are. But by communicating what I feel from them, they've been able to, yeah, that makes sense. Wow, sorry for the sun. It makes sense. And they don't hide what they are anymore. They step up. Because all their lives, they've been holding things back, making themselves feel, I'm not comfortable being held back, but I've got to do it for the family. I've got to do it for my friends or loved ones or people I meet on the street, whatever. No, you haven't got to do anything other than be true to oneself. Your abilities, those hidden abilities you have, are there for a reason. Think about it. We, as the society that we're in, look at skills of people being bricklayers, carpenters, gardeners, electricians, all those different trades. But I've never qualified in anything other than City and Guilds, basic and advanced cookery, and a fire course I did, and first aid. And then I did the Morris Pratt Minister Healing and Mediumship and passed. That's it of my exams. That passed. But they helped me find my hidden abilities as a reader amplified because I know what I feel. I know how I feel in different circumstances. I know when something's stressing me, I take a step back and find out what, either change the dynamics or leave. But I won't hide my abilities. What's the point? God gave you those abilities. You are born a complete being. Your education is not just academic or courses that you've got to go on. It's life. It's everything. Your ability is part of that education. Helping yourself be completely self-enlightened, you've got to know who you are. All those dark recesses that you've got inside you, all those, oh, that was a lucky guess, or I felt that. I don't know what it was. All these things that you've hidden inside yourselves. Open your mouth, communicate, share with love from here. I've said in many of my shows that I don't plan the topic of my show. I just get told what the topic is. In fact, I told Cece on Sunday, this is the topic. Normally it's Monday or even Tuesday or even Wednesday morning. Because I don't know what's hidden inside me. But when something makes itself known to my conscious abilities, I do something about it. So when you walk into a room for the first time, now after listening to all this, think about what do you feel from all the energy that's touching you, and what you see, what you hear, smell, and even taste, and what your body feels. Sometimes when I talk to people, say, "I get goosebumps." Well, so do I. But it's because I know I'm feeling it going down my chakra points. Because the crown, third eye, the speech one, the heart, and all the way down to the root chakra and beyond. Listening to what you feel and all the other six senses. Those hidden abilities you have could be defined as you are a reader. A reader is somebody that actually opens up, looks at things within their subconscious, conscious, what the body feels and all the rest of it, and reacted in a positive way. You've always got a choice. Always. Some choices are easy, some choices seem impossible, some beyond impossible. But the choice is, are you doing your best with that situation? Your hidden abilities as a reader are not only for those people around you, but definitely within you. You've got to read yourself. You've got to take note of who you are in order to understand other people. I was given a lovely opportunity from a neighbour. I was just telling Cece, she was dumping a lot of stuff away because she's having a garden remodel and driveway and all the rest of it. And she had pavers. And she says, I have a funny feeling, Graham. Could you use them? Yeah, I could. How much do you want? She said, no. They're all going to be trashed, scrap. If you want them, you can help yourself because I've got to get it clear by Friday morning because I've got a guy coming around to clear the land and rake everything up and put it in a dumpster. I said, you know I'm a medium, don't you? She said, yeah. So am I right to ask if that's okay? I said, well, you asked me. And I said, yeah. And I got all these papers and she's thrown away for nothing because she finally listened to herself. I've never hidden what I am. I don't. But she's a new neighbour and I'm respectful of her belief system. She said, there's something that kept on popping up. Why didn't you ask Graham? Why didn't you ask Graham? Why didn't you ask Graham? And the husband was getting sick of her telling him that. So she did. And I was in the garden. She came over and said, do you want these papers? I said, oh, finally. You trust in yourself. You read me right. You know that I'll take them off your hand. I shifted all these papers in 2 days. And for a 71-year-old guy, I think I did pretty good. My back's still okay. I didn't get a headache and I didn't make a mistake. Only one paper broke. But the whole point about being a hidden reader is, why are you hiding your abilities? What is so wrong about who you truly are? What you were born to be and are, what's stopping you? What's making you go, yeah, but I better not. I don't want to upset anybody. And you get more and more upset yourself. So unless you like making yourself feel depressed and anguished and worried, why do it? The point of our lives is whatever length of time we've got on this earth is to do the highest and best for yourself and others, not for others first and detriment to yourself. Your hidden abilities as a reader are that energy that you feel from other people or that situation. Claire sentence. Like, I had a camera. I bought a second-hand camera. I said, oh, this is an old man that brought this in. Why do you know that? Oh, I just guessed. Good lady wasn't a believer. And I had to give her a factual thing. But in the way it was, I guess. Because I didn't consciously know that it was a man who brought it in. But my instincts within my hidden abilities told me it was a man. So rather than upset the lady who was selling it, I said, good guess. You see, I've learned to help people not be afraid of gifted people. I've learned to not hide my ability to read. And in this case, energy, people, circumstances, things like that. It saved my life, not hiding my ability. Going on a warship in Gibraltar many years ago, I took the captain of a ship that was on fire down below into the engine room, lifted a plate, found all the oil drums. We got the heck off that ship. Quarter mile later, boom, up it went. He was hiding illegal oil. He didn't think I could read him, the captain. He wanted to send one of his crewmen down, because he knew if it went up, he'd be dead. I said, no, you're the captain, you know everything, so come on, me and you go. He was scared stiff. He didn't want to leave the Gemini dinghy that I was on. It's a rubber boat, the motor, using the armed forces, the Navy. He was hiding, and I knew he was hiding, but I didn't know what. I read him, and I wouldn't back down. And I saved his life and mine. And the crew members that would have been on there, I said, no, wait on our ship. We'll go on a dinghy. The hidden reader aspect can be used 24/7, whatever circumstance you're in. But the only way you can bring out that ability you've got, or abilities that you have, is by opening your mouth, or writing things down, or drawing, or something, whatever you feel comfortable doing. The whole point of my show of Dare to Dream, not many people can remember dreams, only nightmares. But I've learned from my dreams the subconscious message that's in those dreams that we have. And I know from those moments, if I can't remember them straight away and talk about it, they've gone. They remain hidden. And I say that because later on, I'll be talking to my wife or some friends and that, or see something, hear something, and it triggers a memory, the dream. And I go, hang on, I had a dream about this. Did you do such and such and such? Yeah, how did you know about it? I said, and you wanted to do such and such? Yeah, but you haven't done anything for all these years. Why? Because you've been hiding your ability as a reader or as a medium. You know, I never thought of that. I said, no, you didn't. You see, your abilities as a reader are not really hidden. You just shut the door and they're behind it, waiting to be let free. You put the light on That's why I use the term self-enlightenment. You finally allowed that light within you, those gifts within you, stepping out into the open. So what do you do to do that? I've said many times, understand who you truly are. All the good, the bad, and the ugly. Find out what makes you tick, how you feel comfortable with whatever life you're leading at the moment. Are you truly happy, or only in little parts, or very little? Even when I'm doing nothing, I'm relaxed. When I'm doing something, I'm enjoying it. Even moving all these pavers, concrete blocks, there's about 20, 25, 26, these 2x2s by 2-inch concrete blocks. I found a way of utilising my mower with a, what do you call them? Dolly trucks, the metal ones, 2 wheels. You put heavy stuff on, you can wheel them. I attached it to the back of my mower, and I was using it as a trailer. You can only carry 4 maximum on the back. My wife says, I didn't know you could do that. Hidden gift. I read the situation. I thought, I can't carry all those on my own. I can't use a wheelbarrow. I've got to pick them up, put them in, and they're too heavy for me for that sort of lifting. So it's logic, hidden ability. I utilised what I've got. But that was innate within me, as it is with you. Your gifts are hidden within you. If you want to read situations better and be safe, and others to be safe, you've got to learn, you've got to trust, you've got to open up, communicate what you are feeling. Write it all down, how you felt over a certain circumstance, situation. Colours, sounds. It's amazing what you can do. That hidden ability to become a reader. You don't need the word hidden anymore. It just flows through your mouth, through your ability to communicate. The other thing, I wrote a book which has just been published, and I've been around the last couple of days since it's been published, been around to people and said, oh, we didn't know you could do that. Oh, we didn't know you were writing. Oh, we didn't know you did. I said, neither did I. I really didn't know I could write a book. I didn't know it would ever be published. It has. Because it was hidden within me. The ability to write. I am the world's #1 worst writer, one of my professional book editors, a very close friend, said to me, you're the world's worst writer I've ever met. But I understood how you talk, how you move, how you have conversation with people for all these years. She knew me inside and out. And she helped hone the book into a way that was readable. My hidden ability, not hidden anymore, it's published. You see, you can become a published reader. You can become a known person for not guessing, stating the truth. Now, remember, whatever you tell somebody, you are answerable for it. You're responsible for your words and your actions. So be aware of that. Always set out your priority in the morning. Mine in the morning is thank you. I'm having Easter, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year every morning. I'm thankful I arose. Christmas, my present is living. New Year is doing better than I did yesterday. Oh no, I missed one. Thank you, Drita. Love you, gal. I should have said Thanksgiving, Easter, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year. But the whole point I'm trying to make is every day I get up and I say thank you. Every day I want to do better today than I did yesterday. And tomorrow, I don't care. I can only do what's here and now. To become a reader is to open those doors within you. Step forward within yourself. Learn who you are. Be true to yourself. And the more you truly trust yourself, the more your hidden abilities as a reader becomes known. People know what you say and what you do. You've always been truthful. They may not like it, but it's fact. Now, a lot of people I've met are psychic, as I've told you before about this. And psychics haven't the same ability, similar, but not the same. And they always think what they're going to tell their recipient or customer. That, to me, is not a good way of doing it. Now, my friend Drita there, she's a very gifted medium, does tarot and everything. I've known her for years. She's fantastic. And she always tells the truth because she doesn't hide her ability. I don't hide mine. Why should you hide yours? Don't let other people influence you. Oh, that's my little dog going past. Don't let anybody hold you back and say, oh, well, you've always done it this way. Why change now? You know, we don't like you talking about it. Well, I like talking about it. My wife is different. She's a healer. And she's a gifted medium, but she prefers to just do the healing side. She's not certified as a medium or as a healer. Her energy is so beautiful. It's one of her hidden talents. She reads people automatically, and she gives them her energy of love and healing. She doesn't have to say anything. Her action speaks louder than words. But I've known her for nearly 25 years now. And her energy reached me in England while she's living here in Florida, Central Florida. I could feel it. She said, no, I don't know about that. But over the 25 years, she stepped up, stepped out. Her abilities are more easy to utilize and use. So what do you want to do with your life? Suppress that which you've been given. You go to school to educate yourself, to get academic excellence. Well, what do you do with it? I don't have diplomas in that. My diplomas of understanding my gifts, helping people, helping do the barter system. I'll give you this if you exchange it for something else. And it works fine. That's how money got invented, by the barter system. But I thought, if you give me coins, you can say, I've got enough quality now, I've got enough saved to get the bigger thing. But then it took over mankind. Money is, I would still say it, money is the root of a lot of evil. But it's very helpful. We live in a material world where we have to buy things. And if you can't afford it, you don't get it. But you can still have a positive life. Your abilities can make you a better life. Just don't hide those abilities. Now, I've been doing this show for over 3 years, I believe. And Cece has always supported me for who I am. And I tell her little bits and pieces just before the show or just after the show, and it makes her laugh. Because I know Cece, in a way, is a reader. She has abilities as well. But hers is connecting all the people that come on News Streaming Network and who have their own shows. She's managed to bring all these people in to use the News Streaming Network, to show our voices to you. We're not hiding our abilities. We're not hiding that we can read different ways. So ask yourself this: am I a hidden reader? And if you're in doubt, that's a good sign. If you say, no, I don't want to do it, that's fine as well. But the point of living is to open doors within you, to become self-enlightened, and to shine that ability or those abilities you have for other people to communicate and connect with. I saw a video of an orca with a stick harassing a boat. Eventually they realized this orca was trying to tell them something. And one of the guys says, hang on a minute, I think it's trying to show us something. And it led them to some whales that had been trapped. The guy who saw it, I could tell from the video that I watched that he was listening to his instincts. He was reading the situation. And because of that, he saved some lives. Yeah, the whales. But all life is sacred. Just because you don't like the animal or think it's dangerous, if you've got an opportunity to step away, step away. I encountered a whale shark in the English Channel many years ago when I was in the forces. And everybody thought it was a log at first, until we got a boat out and we found it to shift this log. 38-foot long whale shark. Passive. It's a plankton eater. It's not a shark with big nasty teeth. It just opens a mouth that you could walk into, it seemed. Just like the big whales. You see, hidden readers, step out, step up, shine your light. Only you can do that. You can be said, excuse me, I'm showing something from you that I believe that you can do this. But I say now, I can see you can do this. I know it. Not believe it, I know it. The whole point of your life is to share, communicate, learn, be free of restraint that is holding you back in a good way. I always say, I'm glad some people can't let go of their negativity. I don't want it. I only love those people who give positivity. Being positive. And it's not living in the clouds, going, oh, I can see fairies, which I did. But it's about enjoying life together. So hiding your ability as a reader, why? I've got 7 other siblings, 8 total, 8 siblings. And I'm the only one using this ability out of us 8. I'm the crazy one. But I'm having a life that I could never have dreamed of. I'm living all the things that I've ever wanted. Meeting like-minded people, having a lovely wife beyond anything I've ever encountered. So I want you to think about what I've told you today. And before we close, I want to give you some information. If you want to contact me, you can contact 2 email addresses. One's amedium77@gmail.com or thebritt77, that's THEBRITT britt77@hotmail.com. Leave me a message, okay? Send me an email and I'll answer those as soon as I can. Or if you want to talk to me, you can call me on Florida, USA 352-409-1060. Leave a voice message and then I'll get back to you. If you don't leave a voice message, I'm going to leave it. Or you can contact me on Facebook. Look my name up, Graham Williamson, or Medium Graham Williamson on Facebook. I'm here for you and spirit. And I'm on bi-weekly. My next show's in 2 weeks' time, which will be the 5th. Oh, Guy Fawkes night. Oh, brilliant. England has Guy Fawkes, not July 4th. Oh, well, that's made my day, that. I don't know what my show's going to be about. It might be about rockets. I don't know. But my show's 6 p.m. for about 45 minutes, like always. So I hope you'll come and join us. And I've got to thank Cece and all those that, oh, I can't do it. What I get you like. Oh, I love her. She's a very good friend of mine. Thanks, Drew. And I hope you'll join me in a couple of weeks. I'm your host of this show, Reverend Graham Williamson. I'm third generation international intuitive, evidential medium, and psychic, host of Dare to Dream. And I wish you all a beautiful, beautiful life. Like, share, and comment, and let me know how you feel. And I'll say good night. Have a wonderful time.